shattered dreams. Melt so shine fucking screams. Neon glass stations light. Shadows dancing in the night.
Games Workshop news for the morning of Tuesday, the first day of Spooktober 2024. It's 8:30 in the morning. It is me, the OG GM, coming to you live from Site B with all your Games Workshop news for the week, and plus getting to look at big stompy mech and toys. And obviously the very first thing we look at is they've changed the page. They've changed the page. Normally my mind gets all blugger, which I'm pretty sure is a word, when web pages get changed, and often when they're changed, they're actually worse than they were before. But this one I like. I mean, we'll see how it works in a second, but it's clean. It's well organized. Everything's laid out. Just a nice white, not too insulting background. All the images they've picked for each of the articles are nice without being too over the top, mind blowing. So I like everything about this page, which is rare for me. All right. I think if they could have made it alphabetical, that would have been like 100 times better. But still, yeah. All right, what is this thing? Starting with this from the Black Library. God, if I had a dime. Interceptor City. Dan Abernathy returns to the war-torn skies of Warhammer 40K. Whoa, nice box. What is this? Is this a book or a book of maps? It looks amazing. Whatever. Pilot's notes for Avenger Strike Fighter. That's cool. Big old map. Patches, a button. But is this a work of fiction or is it a source book? Oh, it's a book. It is a book about Interceptor City with just a whole bunch of amazing stuff. I'm sure this is going to cost way over $100. Hopefully, if you're interested in the book but don't need all this tat, that's available as well. But wow, I mean, you know me and what I think Kickstarter should include, and this is pretty close to perfect. You got a patch, you got the button, a T-shirt maybe would have taken over the edge, the little source book, the map. Just the look is very both classic World War II, but also Warhammer. Yeah, probably too expensive for most of us, but still looks nice. Looks nice. And normally I don't like those. All right, I have no idea what this is. This is for painting. It's a palette that lets you. Oh, it's just a paint holder. Oh, I thought it was something way cooler. That feels like a lot of money for something you could just do on your own with a piece of cardboard or a little, an ice cube tray from the 99-cent store, which is what I used when I used to paint, or a million other things. I'm sure this has cost probably like $20, or maybe it's given away free if you do the paint courses at Games Workshop, which if it isn't, it should be. I don't know, man. I thought this was like a thing that showed you actually how to paint the skull and bones on the individual figures with like a little palette you could put on. It'd be a very teeny palette, but no, it's just a thing. You had me with the first one, and then you lost me with the second one, Games Workshop. This just feels like a useless piece of tat. If you want to get something to separate your paints, guys, dollar store, ice cube tray. Hey, War of Roham, because they're doing that whole War of Roham animated let's add stories to the Lord of the Rings Tolkien that may not have ever actually been their thing. So I guess we got to have figures that are coming from the War of Roham. It's an anime, right? Anyways, we've got this barbarian looking dude. I guess he's Helm Hammerhand. Yeah, with a name like that, he's destined to be like a leader / barbarian berserker. I mean, who doesn't love the Rohirrim, landbound Vikings? Yeah, cool figure. You could use that for D&D definitely, or anything. Excellent barbarian figure. We've got some free warriors this month. If you got a Warhammer shop or a Games Workshop near you, the free figures for this month seems to be this Chaos dude and some paints. And it says something about It says here, Hivestorm, but I don't see a Hivestorm figure. I just see the Chaos Warrior figure. Well, anyways, also, for some reason, they've hidden the store finder here. But there's also store finder on the first page. So if you ever want to know if you live near a Games Workshop store, you can always just check this webpage. We've got the October White Dwarf coming out. We've got Acquiesce to the Demands of the Dark Gods with this year's Warhammer Day miniatures. So these are the miniatures you are going to get to check out and paint for free on the 5th of October at a Warhammer store or Games Workshop store near you. We've got this awesome looking Lich dude. Looks kind of like the Kurgan from Highlander. So that's your freebie. Again, if you have a Games Workshop store near you. We've got some more dwarves for Blood Bowl and a scenario for Blood Bowl. And here we have these weird orc dwarves. I don't know what they are. These are, they say they're chaos dwarves. So because I guess they have tusks, that makes them chaos dwarves or really short orcs. And then here we have some gobos because you can never have enough goblins. Here's a cool looking goblin with a knife / wrench. I love it. I love it. Here's a, what's good? Is he looking at, is he looking up? Is that what's going on? Yeah, he's looking up. There's his eyes. And he's like, wait. Ah, man, look, there's like a whole story going on here. He's got his little hand up like with the hold on. Wait a second. Oh, like he's watching something like one of his experiments or something. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know if I love the dreadlock beard. Some more love for our Stormcast Eternals. We've got a new action the Stormcast Eternals can do. A new Stormcast Eternal Commander. And his special ability. We got a lot of new special abilities, alternate special abilities for the Stormcast Commanders. So just if you're playing the Stormcast Commanders, who are my second favorite unit, I love the idea behind the Stormcast Commanders. I keep thinking I need to put these in a game. It's just such a cool idea, you know. I mean, has everybody really thought about that or covered that in another game? You know what? How many times, it's the ship of Theseus. How many times do you get reincarnated, resurrected, brought back for the dead, healed from 0 up before you stop being you? How many times do I replace the parts before you're no longer you? Are you still you? If I replaced all the parts, and just the whole idea of they just keep bringing these warriors and these paladins back from the dead over and over and over again. And, they just slowly become these soulless automatons fighting in the name of ? Good ? Got some new animation coming to Warhammer TV. Wow. I haven't seen any new animation on Warhammer TV in a while. Featuring the adventures of Hammer and Bolter. Something called Black Talon. Something called Kill Lupercell. All looks fun. Warhammer TV, of course, on the Twitch and other places. And let's see what's coming out next week. No mention of Golden Demon this week. So we've got Codex for the Blood Angels. We've got this bizarre-looking fellow. I get what they were going for. It's a very obscure reference to a movie that, it's the armor that Dracula wore in the Bram Stoker's Dracula movie, where it sort of looked like it was supposed to look like it was all red and it had the little, I don't know what you call them, the little line thingies. And I guess it was sort of supposed to look like a person who had their skin flayed off. But it just looked like plastic. Like a cheap 99-cent store. And this, again, I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to copy that look. They're trying to make him look like this is what a guy looks like. He's had all his skin flayed off. And the outlines are the bones. protecting the body, and that's the rib cage and everything. But I don't know, it just doesn't work. Maybe if you painted it differently, it would work. I don't know. But I get what they were trying to do. Then we have this Chaos dude. There's an evil little Marine with his weird cup weapon. I'm going to bolt you, and then I'm going to drink. I don't know what that's supposed to be. We got another member of our Stormcast. This guy looks like he's a Major League Stormcast. The helmet is kind of weird. A square helmet gives him an unusual appearance. I love the scrolls. I love this. I don't know what you call this, but just, you know, how they use these paper scrolls and incorporate them into the figures. I love that. That's so cool. And I love how it's supporting this dude, but that helmet is just, ugh. We got some captains for the Blood Angels and various ways you can paint them. We've got this guy. We've seen him before. He's got his little he's a chainsaw sword, his little robot here. He's got his little Waldos. These work better, I think. I still think they're kind of ridiculous. They just feel like they're impractical for the battlefield. There's just too many ways these things could impair you or get in the way. But I like the idea of the Waldos. And we've got this Sangri Guard, another member of the Stormcast with his bulky jetpack and his weird helmet. Sort of flying, more like just sort of a jet-assisted leap. I think this one with the banner looks the best. We got some upgrades and some bips and bobs and some cards and some new dice. We got another jump pack of another guy with a jetpack and different ways you can paint him, her, it. We've got whatever this is. Gene Stealer Colts Benefactus. There's his face in case you're not aware of it. And I guess that's, yeah, his super duper brain, 2 hands on one side, 1 hand on the other side, a tail. Yeah, this guy definitely has spent one too many nights in the Chaos Laboratory. We got some officially licensed stuff for Soulbound. Got the latest issue of White Dwarf, all about October. Got some new Black Library. This one's called Eldialon. And this guy has got an entire synthesizer on his back. And plus epaulets, plus this, plus, yeah. And then here's an alternate take on the same art. I guess Eidolon has seen better days. Here's another book called Firecast. Here's a book called Minkalisk, which is probably not the name, but that's the name in whatever language it is, German. And this week's free painting classes. Not bad. That is this week's Games Workshop news. If you appreciate me doing this every week, let me know. If you don't appreciate me doing this every week, let me know. Thank you, Games Workshop, for making this stuff easily available for us to drool over. Cannot wait to see this year's Golden Demon. I mean, it's going to be tough to top last year's winner because that figure was just mind-blowing. But yeah. Till next time, I'm the OGGM. Stay safe out there.
Sending light, shattered dreams. Melt to shine as fog screams. Neon glass station light. Shadows dancing in the night. Power searching through the veil.